It is game number 4. The Colorado Rockies on the verge of advancing to the NLCS if they can win this game against the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs need 2 in a row to win this series and need to win tonight to keep their season alive. Which of these forces is going to bend the knee first? Who's going to prevail? It's a must-see TV type of game here in the playoffs. Here's how the series is shaking up so far. Colorado took game 1 in Chicago. Chicago rebutted and got game 2. Colorado put the smacketh downeth on the Cubs with a big inning in the fourth inning, against the Cubs here in game number 2. Bobby White, Shota Imanaga, 2 great pitchers going at it, 2 great lineups going at it. This game has everything. A team looking to return to glory, a team looking to achieve glory for the first time. It's been a while since either of these teams made the championship series. And Bobby White trying to get Colorado there for just the second time in their history. Outstanding against the Dodgers. Absolutely filthy. Almost went the complete game. Gives up a walk here to Dansby Swanson. However, gave up only 1 walk against the Dodgers in Game 2. The series clincher in the wild card. Walks the second guy he faces tonight. Torkelson takes that pitch low. And out at second base is Swanson. Langeliers gets another victim. Don't run on Shea Langeliers. What is wrong with you? You know the rules. And what an absolute bullet by Langeliers to cut that runner out trying to take second base. Bobby White throws fire, you say? Well, maybe not. 85 changeup left right there. Not exactly fire. But let's see. Does get him on the 2-seamer. 91, just about as fire as it's going to get out of his hands. And that is doing it for the top half of the first. The runner reaches base on the walk. Eliminated with the hit, the stolen, caught stealing. And Bobby White with a strikeout brings up Shota Imanaga, the Japanese sensation, hurt for a good amount of this year. Only played about half of the season. He up a 4.62 ERA while at it. Not the best, but still one of the better pitchers the Cubs will employ. Stephen Kwan, small ball is not dead. Gets on base, leadoff hit. Is a bunt. You love to see it. Nolan Jones. Look at strike 3 right around the thigh. I don't know what he was looking for. That was a good pitch to hit. Gorman, pop up. Cole Armstrong there. And that does it for the first. So a hit that went about 4 feet for the Rockies. That is all they had to show for that first inning. Cubs up next with the bats. Chris Morel swinging at a breaking ball on the outside, way outside of the zone. As Bobby White feeling it early, you know what happens with Bobby Blanco. Starts feeling it. You start calling him Bobby Blanco. When he gets that 12-6 going, that's the difference. He gets that breaking pitch going. He's tough to handle. He can locate the fastball, as I say that. A walk is drawn, but he can locate his pitches. He can get you thinking. You can sit on that 2-seamer at like 88 and crank it. Then he brings out the yacker. Esteros gets on, and for only the second time all postseason, White has had 2 runners on base at the same time. It's been absolutely tremendous, and he eliminates that immediately. Nolan Jones scoops it up to Amador the short way, and that is all she wrote for the Cubs half of the second inning. 5-6-7 coming up for the Rockies against the lefty. Langeliers, chopper. This is going to get through the dive by, it looks like, Triantos. just under that pitch, under that ball, as it squeaks through. Langeliers has been awesome all postseason long. Chisholm in the air. He's looking for a big hit finally, and he gets it here. Off the wall with all that hang time. Langeliers quick enough to get around to score. Jazz actually blew by the stop sign. What the fuck is he doing? What was that? Why? Why would you do that? All right, well, after I get, laser-infused soap into my eye to wipe that out, we move ahead. Benny Montgomery hitting off lefties the day that ends in Y, apparently. Still bewildered. This is easily, that's a 2-0 ball game right there. I don't know. I don't get the process there by Jazz, but it happens. That's all you can do. Triantos, diving play, he kills the inning right there for the Cubs. Big play by Triantos. Jazz Chisholm, the hero and the zero all in one there with that triple, I guess you can say. Triantos, good play, though. Good play. And this one is cranked. Pete Crow Armstrong gets another one, this time against Bobby White. Demolishes that inside pitch and ties this ball game up, and this makes that Jazz Chisholm decision even more head-scratching. You don't need to go and do all of that. You really don't. And he went and did all of that. And now I'm mad. Now I am not happy. Either way you slice it and dice it, it's a tie ball game now. Should have been at least 2-1. But now it's 1-1, and the Cubs have a chance to keep adding more on. Spencer Torkelson won't. He was uninterested, didn't want to do it. It's not going to happen, so quit asking. That does it for the third inning, or the top half of the third, I should say. And Pete Crow Armstrong doing everything he can to keep the Cubs in it. Second home run in Coors Field this series. And Colorado just one win away from moving on. Amador gets a good piece of this one. And Pete Crow Armstrong able to track it down. However, he is good. Confirmed. He is really good. Watch him track this all the way down. Perfect route, just about. Gets to it. 99% efficiency. 111 feet covered. Again, this is a big outfield, as we know. That is just absolutely spectacular. A guy that I would love to have in our outfield, but I kind of like the guys we have now. Jones, formerly in our outfield, not quite in it anymore. Now he is playing the corner infield position. He gets a hit. Langeliers, again, trying to come through. He lets that pitch go high, and Nolan Jones swipes second base. He's had some adventures on the base path in the playoffs so far, but does get a steal of second. A little late, but he's able to get in there with the speed, so why the heck not? Langeliers now with a runner on second base, trying to drive him in. Can he? Yes, he can. Langeliers lays into that one. 116 off the bat. 3-1 Rockies take the lead. 450 feet. How about it? Absolutely incredible what Langeliers has done in this postseason. Just absolutely craziness. And gives us the lead late. Absolute baller. Chisholm, what's this? Oh, just another chopper in the ground. Lovely. Langeliers comes through. He's the one doing the darn thing. I love what we're seeing from our trade acquisition, keeping us alive in Rocktober. Chris Morel on the ground, so VAR can't get to it. And bounding ball, seeing eye single, gets through. Runner on to start the day, or start the inning rather. 2 runners down, and make it a third. Swinging through that one is, I believe, Ballesteros. And Bobby White, yet again, the spectacles getting him through it. He tries to keep this Cubs team at bay. He's doing a fantastic job of it right now. Jump ahead to the top of the 5th. And Cody Bellinger is going to get in there and get a single. And that's going to actually roll all the way through for a double. So not only does he get the base hit, but it just so happens to find the exact path it needed to get all the way to the wall. Dansby Swanson, can you drive him in? No, you cannot. And Bobby White, again, continues to pitch his ass off. Absolutely incredible. It's been exactly what we needed. 3-1. Rockies hold the lead still. Nolan Jones tries to add something here in the 5th inning. And Crow Armstrong gets up there. Web gem for PCA. Not what you want to see. You want to see a hit there. Didn't get it. That is what it is, baby. And what a great play. Again, this Cubs team not going anywhere. Marco Garcia is going to come in to the game with a little bit of a lead. Mostly in the bullpen this season. Did get some starts here and there. We'll see what he has in the playoffs. And it's not his best stuff. Torkelson takes him deep immediately. A questionable call to bring in the guy with no experience, who wasn't even that great to begin with. I'm not sure what the thought process was, but it's what happened, so you kind of gotta go with it. And a home run for Torkelson keeps them in the game. And just like that, this lead goes from 2-1. Chris Morel won't go back-to-back here, but will draw the walk and will get on base. Michael Busch, grounder. This should be 2. Tovar to Nolan Gorman playing first base today, and that will do it for those 2 outs at least. Doesn't do it for the inning. Inning's still going. But some good defense. That's Triantos trying to get to Garcia. He will. Down the line. This is easily extra bases. Montgomery gets to it as quick as he can. And Amador will hold it as staying at second base is Triantos. Ballesteros, he's going to pop this one, and he's going to come through. He loves these dinky base hits. Montgomery just couldn't get to it. Throw is not in time. Tie ball game just like that. All that hard work for naught as the Cubs, again, not going away at all. Just fighting to the bitter ends. And they tie this ball game up. Casey pops it up, lefty on lefty. And this will finally do it. Whole new ball game. 3-3. As we head into the bottom of the 6th inning, Nolan Gorman, Shea Langeliers, Jazz Chisholm, your 3 due for the Rockies. They're up against old friend John Means. Means is a guy that they have seen plenty of times already in this postseason. This is the 3rd time. This will be the 5th inning, basically, that they've seen him, or the 6th inning they've seen him, and gets a clean inning here. So I guess the familiarity didn't do them too many favors. And we end the 6th inning tied still. Garcia still out there, still a questionable call, and Pete Crow Armstrong loves that call from us. I don't. He does. So he's in there with a triple, and it's getting scary. We need to pull Garcia. I am not sure what the leash was, what the decision was, but again, it wasn't a good one, to say the least. Definitely questionable in a time where you can't afford to have questionable calls. And a big extra base hit for the Cubs center fielder. Riley Pint, a guy that I don't question his ability to do well here. He comes in, he's been doing nothing but good things. Has not allowed a run and striking out almost 40% of guys. However, is giving up hits. Strikes out Swanson there. Keeps the runner at third base. Now an out gets him out of it. Can he do it? Pumped it by Swanson. Get it by Torkelson. Yes, he can! Keeps the runner at third base. Riley Pint comes in and shuts it down. 3-3. Rockies, Cubs go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Adael Amador draws a walk. And he is on base now. For Nolan Gorman, who strikes out and ends the inning. So the leadoff walk, all for nothing. As we stay tied at 3, going into the 9th inning, where it gets tricky now. Brandon Barrera is going to come in. I don't love these rookies in high leverage spots. I would love Brisky here. I would even prefer Garcia here. Calderon, we haven't seen at all. Barrera is going to give up a hit to Bellinger with 2 outs in the 9th. Big swing by Belly to get on base. Carl Armstrong. Already done great today. They're going to check over on Bellinger. He's in there safely. 2 for 4 for PCA against lefties 2. Runners off. Throw comes in, safe. So they were correct to check on him a couple times. He's now in there with a stolen base. So now a runner in scoring position with a very, very dangerous hitter at the plate, but they got him. Barrera shows the emotion. You love to see it. Is a big, big, big strikeout. Now it's Langeliers, Chisholm, and Tovar here in the 9th. Shea Langeliers swings, is high, it's gone! Rockies walk it off. They win NLCS. Here we come. Huge, huge, huge home run by Shea Langeliers. And we are moving on for the first time since 2007. Over 20 years since we last saw the NLCS in style. Go crazy. Absolutely levels this John Means fastball into the night sky. Langeliers and company loving when he comes out to the mound. This team is sick. You gotta love them. It has been an honor to watch these guys do their thing, and they're not done. We're coming for that trophy. We will beat whoever's in front of us in the next 2 rounds. I'm feeling the fever. Rocktober alive and well. So proud of everybody. So fun watching this team compete. They have competed to the bitter end all the time. They've pulled out comeback wins, walk-off wins, come from behind wins, and they're doing it here in the playoffs. This is just crazy. The story that is unfolding before our very eyes. It's been an honor and a privilege to be here and witness it all. This team is special. They really, really, truly are. Shea motherfucking Langeliers, this Rockies team is hot. Pitching staff, we've not allowed more than 3 runs in any game. We have scored over 3 runs in all of our wins. The only game we did not win, we only scored 2 runs, but we have gotten 7 runs, 4 runs, 4 runs, 3 and 3. And now we're on the NLCS against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I don't think in my wildest dreams I would have thought that this is what the outcome of this team would have been. I think we were good. I think we were going to make the playoffs, but I guess all you need is a chance to get in, and anything can happen. American League aside, it's Boston, Minnesota. It's us in Arizona. Holy shit, this has been the greatest ride of my life, of our lives, hopefully. We win 3-1 against Chicago. Arizona 3-1 against the Mets. We'll be previewing the Diamondbacks and facing off against Arizona next time here at the Colorado Rockies. Rocktober marches on.